Good morning, dear students. How are you all? Welcome to science class. In previous class, we discussed about Rutherford's model of an atom. But it have some drawbacks as it could not explain how electrons revolve around the atom. Although it is a great contribution to the science, but could not explain certain observations. So a brilliant description of atomic structure was proposed by Niels Bohr in 1913, right? And it have some postulates. They are called postulates of Bohr's atomic model. First is that in an atom, the electrons revolve around the nucleus in certain definite circular path and they call them orbits or shells. Another is that each shell or orbit corresponds to a definite energy and they are called energy levels or energy shells. And the orbits or energy levels in an atom are characterized by an integer small n. So this is a Bohr's model of an atom, according to which an atom contains a positive charge at the center, which is called nucleus, and electrons revolve in different shells. The first shell is called K shells, second shell is called L shell, third shell is called M shell, and fourth shell is called N shell. So positive charge is present in the nucleus and electrons that are negatively charged revolve around the nucleus. And neutrons are having no charge present in the nucleus. So according to them, in an atom there is a nucleus at the center which contains protons and neutrons. Protons are positive charge, neutrons have no charge, and electrons negative charge. And an atom is electrically neutral, means number of protons and number of electrons are equal in an atom. After that, James Chadwick discovers neutron in 1932 and was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1935. They said that neutrons having no charge and they are present in the nucleus. And the whole mass of an atom is concentrated in the nucleus, that is the mass of proton and mass of neutron. Now we see that how are electrons distributed in different orbits. As I told you that they have different shells or different orbits, K, L, M, N, right? So in first shell, the general formula for that is 2n square, and for first shell we put 1. So number of electrons come in first shell equals to 2, right? For second shell we put n equals to 2. So maximum number of electrons equals to 8. That comes in second shell. For the third shell we put n equals to 3. So maximum 18 electrons can come in third shell. And for fourth shell when we put n equals to 4, so maximum 32 electrons can come in fourth shell, or they are called K, L, M and N shells. And the distribution of electron in such a manner is called the electronic configuration, right? Now we see the schematic atomic structure of the first 18 elements. So first hydrogen comes, whose atomic number is 1. So the 1 electron comes in first shell. Another helium, whose atomic number is 2. The 2 electrons come in first shell, that is K shell. Lithium, whose atomic number is 3. So 2 electrons can come in first shell according to the postulates of Bohr's model, and another third electron goes to the next shell, that is L shell. If we talk about beryllium, whose atomic number is 4, first 2 electrons can come in first shell, that is K shell, and another 2 electron goes to the second shell. Similarly, if we talk about nitrogen, whose atomic number is 7, so first 2 electrons comes in first shell, that is K shell, and another 5 goes to second shell. And if we talk about magnesium, whose atomic number is 12, so 2 electrons come in first shell, that is in K shell, and in L shell 8 electrons can be come according to the postulates given by Bohr. So 2, 8, that is 10, and another 2 electrons goes to third shell, that is M shell. Right, so in this way we arrange the electrons in different shells, and it is known as electronic configuration. Now here in a tabular form you can see that how we write the electronic configuration. Hydrogen atomic number is 1, that is here comes in K shell. Electronic configuration is 1. Helium atomic number is 2, comes in K shell, so 2. Lithium atomic number is 3, configuration is 2 and 1. 2, 1. This is the way of writing electronic configuration. Beryllium atomic number 4, so 2 and 2. As Bohr told that in first shell maximum 2 electrons can come according to the formula 2n square. When we put n equals to 1, the maximum 2 electrons can come. If we put n equals to 2, then maximum 8 electrons. So in this way we arrange the electrons in different shells. So in boron atomic number is 5, configuration is 2 and 3. Carbon atomic number is 6. So in K shell 2 electrons come, and in L shell 4. So the electronic configuration is 2, 4. So I hope you are able to understand now how to write the electronic configuration. Electronic configuration is the distribution of electrons, right?